What's going on, Tiger Tran clan? So I think for this episode, we're probably just going to run into special events. I scouted this turn before because right now we're just trying to eat through some time. And there are actually 3 places that we could have gone and looted. So then I camped one more time and they all disappeared. So it must be that you can only proc searchables on one location, because if you remember the other place, or maybe they fade each time you rest. That might be what it is. So you have to make it a priority to pick up the loot, otherwise you can get pwned. So as you make your way through the woods, sounds or voices bickering reach you. Through the trees you spy on a trio having a heated debate, one short, one burly, and one fat. The short, red-haired one scratches his braided hair. I told you we should have turned left at the runestone and followed the north shore of the lake. The burly one peers beneath the bushy blonde eyebrows. You're right. No, left. Now we're lost again. The fat one pulls his finger from his nose and spots you. As he does so, he calls out a warning, though his accent is so thick it is utterly unintelligible. You assume he's somewhere from the vast reaches east of Svidlen. Show yourself, or face the tip of my sword. Baylog. I am Tiger, son of Tran. Travelers, bound for Ribes, but seems to be gotten lost. The fat one mutters into sumptuous blonde's beard. You think he's expressing shame. I could give you directions. It takes a while to explain, but eventually it becomes clear in their constant bickering and terrible sense of direction. A string of misfortunes are to blame for their troubles. Nonetheless, you manage to hammer in ironclad directions to the town. We're in luck, lads, and you've done us a great favor. We'd be happy to share beer and a tale of how we got here as thanks. I'm not one to turn down a beer. You settle in and listen as they weave a tale too wild to believe. Though the beer helps, you're certain by the end of it they're just making it up as they go. Nevertheless, it is engrossing, and when you take your leave, you find the hour much later than anticipated. Oh, so it actually ate through some of our time. All right, so we picked up the wood. Medium food. Okay. So basically, these can change dependent on, I guess. Oh, very hot. Let's go over here. Very high food. All right, so we're going to bop into here. And then once again, we're going to micromanage this. I'll let you know if another cool event procs. So it does look like every time you rest, there's a chance that you proc some kind of event. So you've been hiking a few hours when ahead you notice 2 people traveling in the same direction as you, albeit at a slower pace. The older of the 2, a man with a hollow cheek and a scar across his lip, steps in front of his companion. Move along, we don't want trouble. Whoa, you can capture them? So a man with hollow cheeks, what does that mean? Examine them. Their homespun clothes are dank and dirty from the road and devoid of color or design. They have the lean strength of people accustomed to hard work and meager fare. You seem to be traveling a hard path. Who are you? Travelers down on their luck. We want nothing from you. Please, just leave us alone. Your thralls? Aren't you? Escaped, most likely. His dismay is painted with broad strokes on his aging face. We are freedmen. We just want to find a fresh beginning for ourselves. Man, they're each a thrall is worth 1,200. That's just so much money, but we're to be kind to them. His surprise is evident as he accepts your offering. His weathered face relaxes into a sincere, heartfelt smile. I thank you. This kindness is too much. Thank you. You take your leave, and the pair is in high spirits, bolstered by their gratitude. Wherever they're going, they at least have some food on the upcoming leg of their journey. I'm glad we helped them. I would do that in real life. I like playing the game like I would normally play, which, I like lawful good. Oh, good. Still high food chance over here. So we're going to continue. I mean, 4 food, that's nothing for us, for the mighty hunters of the Tran clan. But let's see if another event procs in the future. Man, it's wild as you go into town. You always can find little stores, man. There's just so many nooks and crannies to this city to where you go down like one random street and next thing you know, there's barrels and hides and all sorts of good stuff. Ooh, oh, can't do that one though. So right now, if you look, we've actually built 2 buildings, and we've been just running around scouting, looking for wood, as well as just preserving boatloads of rations. Look how much meat we have. Isn't that insane? We are hunter extremists. So I've been basically bopping around looking for, ooh, oh wow. Basically just looking for food and finding going to the places that have the highest yields. So I've been, if there's medium, I'll hunt there, but I've tried to prioritize the very highs, which are very nice. So from here, this dude's got boatloads of. We need a scrap. So I was almost hoping that we could trade food. Not interested. Let's bop around. Oh wait, was he? Was he generous still? Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Since so at the end of the day, we might just buy a ton of iron from him. Show me your selection. But what I really want to do is trade food for food for medicine, food for herbs. So 2 food equals. Wait, 1 ration equals. Wait, no, this is messed up. Oh wow, it's basically like a. Wait, how much does a medicine go for? So medicine. Wow, you know what we could do is sell food for medicine. Make that medicine excuse me, sell food for herbs. Make those herbs into medicine, and then sell the medicine for money because they're worth 22. Wait, how much is food worth now that I think about it? Oh, this person doesn't actually. She won't trade like that. This could be really good for us though, because you know how expensive it is. Let's actually grab some here. Wait, let's look. Is this truly a 2-to-1? Pretty much. It's pretty much a 2-to-1. Okay. Pretty dang close. But herbs, it looks like. Is there like a point in which you get some like double bonus herbs? Because it looks like the exchange rate. Oh, like here. Oh no, it's the reversed exchange rate to where. So you could give 43 and get. Let's do this. Oh wait, you can trade food for money as well. Trade. How much money can you make? 9. So 1 food for 9, or you could trade. We could make the 1 medicine out of it. And how much does medicine? So 22. Oh my gosh, that value is high. But this person doesn't want medicine. Now I'm interested. I think I'm gonna just bop around. Right now I'm just trying to maximize the best trade routes possible. Oh yeah, this is where we could buy thanes for hides or scrap. Yeah, still expensive. The thing is, like, I do want to save our hides because we will use those to make armor in the future. This guy does have scrap, but I do want some thanes, man. Perhaps another time. So let's go over here and because it's not 1 food is 9 or 1 medicine's 22. Is that right? Wait, how much would this get? So 1 herb is 9, but 1 herb makes 1 medicine. Right? Yeah, 1 herb makes 1 medicine. 2 herbs. Because I guess it's because it actually takes time. Well, anyways, we're going to make these herbs into medicine. I want money. So then that makes me wonder, oh wow, so 1 medicine is 18 value. Versus food is... And we could trade 1 food for 1... Man, the math is insane. So it's like 18 basically, right? So 1 food could basically make us like 18 dolores, or 1 medicine could make us 18 dolores. Because of the exchange rate. Because a food gets us 1 herb, basically. 1 herb to 1 medicine. Okay. So it looks like medicine is a really good way of making money because we can trade one food. Yeah, it's huge. So I think you trade food for herbs, and then you make the herbs into medicine, and then you sell the medicine. I think that's the way to most effectively do it. Maximize your gains. Okay, so from here, well, let's just sell it all. Does that not seem kind of low? Maybe I'm just like. And then from here, we're just gonna buy a boatload of medicine because we've got time. We probably got at least another week worth of resting that we can do. So that's a lot of herb making. A lot of herb making, boys and girls. Let's just save ourselves like 50 because we're gonna get a boatload of food. There's no doubt about it. All right. Perhaps another time. So we're gonna continue our adventure of making that fat loot and rolling up them herbs and curing that meat. So that way we can have a boatload of food, boatload of money. I'd love to be able to buy some more scrap. I'd love to be able to buy some more thralls. I mean, money is power, right? And to be honest, the buildings aren't crazy expensive in this game, which is kind of surprising to me. But I do like the fact I did use thralls to build the last building that we just built, which is the... What was it? Oh, here it is. The moor. So the herbal garden. Because I was thinking, okay, herbs you can get a lot of money for, and we see that, you know, herbs are more effective from a money gain perspective than rations. So that's our strat, is to go into the moor. Plus food, I mean, you can just hunt anywhere, right? But medicine or herbs are a limited resource depending on the map, or I guess that you could buy them. But that's definitely the way to make fatter loot, for show, for show. Ooh, okay. So from here, we're going to look for a place that has some pretty solid food that's not too crazy far away. It's like this one. Oh, you see how it says shelter is bad? What the heck is shelter? I wonder how that works. I don't know what shelter is. But once again, man, so I use a ton of my skill points to make us good at camping for the most part. So, you know, she's just been preserving like an absolute fiend. Oh, see, like to the point to where we can't even preserve anymore. So I put some points into scouting for her, but we're gonna make her just like a pure crafter. Tiger's been doing some guarding, food preservation, scouting, food preservation, hunting. What about you? So we don't have any more spots for preserving, so we're gonna go ahead and make camp. I do like this though. I like seeing them like kind of live and hang out, but then 30 rations, tons of medicine, which is great, and then you know, building up all of our supplies, which is fantastic. Gonna be much needed, especially as we start to think about adventuring forth. But then yeah, what's perfect is then we get our wood, 23 again. It's very nice. The thing that kind of stinks is I think we are hunting this place into oblivion. So these are mediums. So I think we'll bop over to here for now. Oh wait, what was that? It's a little symbol. Maybe it was like day or something. So we're gonna jump in here. One thing, there's so much tooltips that go by. I have to be really diligent on how long it takes to actually build something. I wish it was like when something got finished building, I wish it was like it procced really large. But it looks like, you know, a day and 14 hours. So we still got a pretty solid amount of rest. Man, look how long it takes to make herbs into medicine, though. Surprising. But I'm going to continue doing this until we get an event. And we are back. So, man, we've got tons of wood. We found a bunch of even just random items from our adventures. We found this sling. We found like a terrible axe. So I've been scrapping that, which has been giving us some scrap. You can't really find hides doing this, but we've got up to 77 medicine already. If you remember, we went all the way down to 0. You can, you know, like one person, you get 9. So thankfully, we were able to crank out a ton of additional food as well. So I think, to be honest, we're about that critical point. So we did actually start to build the homestead up upgrade, so you can see we're a couple days in almost, and the meat hall, and we're gonna go and attempt to sail, because I don't know exactly how this is all gonna pan out because I haven't seen it. But in the very next episode, we are going to head back to the main town, talk to our boy Asger, our Aslafer, and we're gonna start our grand adventure to the seas. This has been Tiger Tran, and I'll see you guys next time.